This is the 2014 Audi A3 Cabriolet, and as you can see, look at it sideways on, it's quite a bit longer than the old version, and that's because this is based on the saloon, the new A3 saloon. It's got a shorter wheelbase than the saloon. It's slightly longer than the A3 three-door hatchback. It'll be in dealers in April 2014. This is the 1.8 TFSI. It's got 180 horsepower. Only costs £29,500, although this particular one is optioned up to £38,000. Like I say, it's got 180 horsepower. It has 184 foot-pound of torque. Does 0 to 60 in 7.9 seconds. It's front-wheel drive, and it's got very low tax, emissions, CO2. It's got quite good returns, quite good miles per gallon. The combined figure is 48.7, although in real life you're not really going to find that unless you drive it very slowly everywhere. It's a very handsome looking car, perhaps pretty more than handsome. It is it's quite a hoot to drive actually. I drove the new S3 just before this, and that's got the magnetic suspension. This doesn't. You can choose, depending on which spec you go for. This is a Sport. You can choose what suspension height you want. This sits in the middle, which is 10mm lower than the standard. Like I say, this is a Sport model. It's got the S-tronic gearbox, 7-speed, double clutch gearbox. There's the interior, which looks the same as all other Audi, the new Audi A3 interiors. It's kind of plastic across the top. You've got these lovely new vents. The seats in this are Alcantara, which are very nice. Just let me check, see if they are an option. No, these are the standard seats. So very nice. But then again, it is quite a pricey car. Let's get in. There is a key, bizarrely. There's a key here with an actual key, but nowhere to put it because there's a stop start, which will stop. Press start now. You've got this little screen here with radio and some nav directions and trip computer and all that kind of thing. Dials look very nice. You've got a slightly odd fuel gauge here and temperature gauge here with little lights indicating how much you've got in them rather than a dial. You've got the screen for, I'm not sure if you can see that in this light, it's a very sunny day. The Sat-Nav for media, for telephone. Your climate controls are down here. Despite the fact that it's a nice looking day, it's with the roof down. There's no buffeting really, it's pretty quiet with the roof up, with the roof down, but it is quite a chilly day, so I've got it turned right up to 25. S-tronic suspension with you can stick it in Sport, or D is just driving mode. Sport hangs onto the revs quite a lot. In normal driving mode it changes up a little bit too early. I'd have actually liked something in between the two. You've got under the armrest here you can plug in your phone, USB there, electronic handbrake there. The Sat-Nav works really well, quite easily. It's quite a sprightly little car. I enjoy driving it. It's quite a ball actually. It's not overpowered. It's not underpowered. This is the larger of the two petrol engines. The other is a 1.4. But the steering is very good. The ride is quite soft. It's not really a sports car. It's front-wheel drive. But you can barrel it around corners. Yeah, you can have quite a lot of fun in this car. I enjoyed driving it. Is it good value for money? Well, it costs quite a lot of money, but it's a premium car. It's, you know, everything is slightly faster. It's slightly cleaner, slightly less to tax than the old model, and indeed against your BMW 1 Series convertible. It's yeah, I like it a lot. I recommend this car.